Hi everyone, welcome back for my part 2 of my wax melt empties. So let's just jump right in because I have a lot. So I have 2 bathing garden, which I probably should have just done this when I did my bathing garden clams in part 1, but I totally overlooked these 2 and they're the same exact thing. Frosted strawberry. These came in a pack of her 2 like realistic looking strawberries. This was an amazing scent. I loved it so much. This smells so good. Oddly enough, it doesn't smell super strawberry to me. What actually I think I was smelling is the marzipan cupcakes, because I've melted her marzipan princess scent and that is a powerhouse bakery scent. And the marzipan I think is what was coming out most in this one. It almost pulled kind of like a Cupcakes at Tiffany vibe. It was so good, so strong. I popped, so like I said, they came in a pack of 2 strawberries. So there was 4 strawberries between these 2 bags. I would do 1 whole strawberry, which is a pretty generous sized melt. You could probably cut it in half. But I did 1 full strawberry in a tea light warmer, filled up my entire living room. It was so good. I loved it. I would totally look out for this scent again next year in her Valentine's Day collection. I loved it. I have 2 that smell good shop. The first one is Butta Cookie. This was a very decadent, amazing cookie kind of a scent. I really liked it. It was kind of like a buttery, fresh out of the oven cookie kind of scent, and I really enjoyed it. I just melted it on its own and it was like a medium to strong performer. I'm sure that would be great blended as well, but because I just had a little 6-pack, I did it on its own and I thought it was great. This is Strawberry Cakes. Really nice strawberry bakery. I definitely enjoyed it while I warmed it. I feel like that Smell Good shop always has really good performance. Nothing wrong. I really enjoyed it, but I love strawberry bakery, so of course I loved it. I have a few Destination Wax. The first one is Oregon Coast. This was a very nice, pretty aquatic, fresh kind of a scent. Very beautiful. I thought it was really nice to do, kind of swish up the sort of scent category in between the bakery scents that I do. My husband really likes these kind of clean, fresh, aquatic-y sort of scents, and this was really good. I would say it was like medium to strong and pretty long lasting. I think it lasted, I put it in the morning, lasted all day long, and then I changed it out just because I wanted to, but I'm sure it could have gone into like a second day. This one is Gingham, which I think is the Bath & Body Works dupe. I honestly can't remember what Gingham from Bath & Body Works smells like, so I couldn't tell you how similar of a dupe this was to that scent. I definitely have smelled it because I remember seeing the bottle. It's like in my mind so clearly, like the blue gingham pattern, but I just don't recall smelling it in a really long time. But this was really good. I think it was kind of like a mixture of sort of powdery florals and the musk. It actually was a really beautiful scent, and the longer it went, kind of did lean sort of body care perfumey, so maybe it was spot on to the Bath & Body Works. I don't know. You would have to let me know if you know that gingham scent and have tried this one from Destination Wax. I definitely think it was a strong performer and long lasting. Borderline a little headache inducing because I did this whole kind of clamless clam in my office and I probably didn't need to do that much. Typically with Destination Wax, I found that it's usually at most kind of a medium performer, which is why I just split this up and did the whole thing in my office. But this was very strong powerhouse. Another thing I noticed from Destination Wax in the past is a lot of them lean kind of bath bomby. I don't know why, like that bath bomb powdery scent. This one didn't though, and neither did the Oregon Coast, so I really liked both of these. I don't know if I liked it enough to repurchase this, but like performance wise it did really good. And then this is another Destination Wax that I really liked. I thought this one was really good. This is Zucchini Bread Berry. Very nice zucchini bread, and to me the berry leaned like blueberry. It does say huckleberries, blueberries, plums, but I feel like I got the blueberries the most, and I really liked it. This was a medium throw and very long lasting. Again, lasted morning till the whole rest of the day. A few Swanky from my mystery bag that I had gotten. which Swanky did just recently have a pre-sale that I did partake in. I was shocked. She didn't say how long it was gonna last. I assumed like the weekend maybe. Her pre-orders go so quick. I didn't even realize. I was actually out. We were at a park that evening. This is a little sidetrack, I guess, but we were at a park, so I was like, I'll just order later in the night, like whatever. It just opened. I ended up ordering in the car when I think we were picking up some food. I'm like, oh, I'll just order now, get it out of the way. And I'm so glad because they ended up closing the site like 10 minutes after I had ordered, which was like, I want to say like the pre-order lasted like an hour pretty much. That was it. So I'm so glad I ended up ordering when I did, because I was gonna like end up doing it later that evening, but I'm so glad. I don't know what made me just order in the car, but I'm like, I'll just place it right now and not think about it. But anyway, Swanky so far has performed very well for me. So this was actually in the pre-order. I think I got a souffle of it. I think she just calls them round tins, but I can't remember now if I got a round tin of this or not. I warmed it because I wanted to see, do I like it? Do I want to purchase more? And I did like it, just not enough to get like a loaf of it. And I think this was offered in loaves and the round tins. It was a very good, bright, fruity, juicy peach. Probably the best peach scent I've smelled from vendor wax. Didn't have any off-putting kind of a scent. This probably reminded me most similar of that like Pretty as a Peach Bath and Body Works scent, like a very pretty, bright, nice peach. This was like a medium performance, but I changed it out pretty quickly. So with Swanky, that's kind of what I noticed is like the scent throw is usually medium to strong, but not typically super long lasting, like not whole day wise, but enough to make me satisfied. So liked that. And then this is Pink Chiffon Strawberry Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I think actually this might have been in the pre-order too. And again, if I got this, I think I got it in the round tin because it's not something I feel like I need a ton of. I don't typically go towards melting these kind of more body care-ish kind of a sense, but every once in a while I like it. I did this in my office. I thought it was really nice. Definitely, like I said, more body care leaning. I actually think I got the most like Boardwalk Marshmallow Cloud. That's kind of what came out the most to me, like a creamy body care vanilla kind of a scent. So yeah, did very well. I would say again, kind of like a strong medium performer. I have one candles from the keeping room. I'm trying to savor her wax, but little by little I do want to warm it. This is the first one I did because I felt like it was definitely a summertime scent. I mean, you could do this anytime around too, but I thought I'd do this melon strawberry ambrosia just because we're kind of pretty much into summertime now. Also, based off the look of the label, I just assumed it was maybe an older pour, so I figured, let me go ahead and warm this. I really liked it. I thought it was so good. I feel like candles from the keeping room, her samples that I've done, so I've only ever done samples, plus this one is the first like full-size tart bag that I actually finished. I just really like it. I feel like the wax is so special. It's like such a unique formula compared to the other vendor wax formulas that are out there that are usually parasoy. I think hers is fully paraffin, so it's kind of a harder wax. I just feel like it's so special. I love kind of the old-timey feel with the little homespun ribbon. I just think it's so special. I really, really like it. I thought this was a great performer. I thought it was really long-lasting. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I just want to order from every one of Carol's releases if I can and just stock up on all her fun scents and just anything that intrigues me because she will be retiring soon. I think she has like, I think at least 2 more releases, and then I think she's planning to retire at the end of the year. The next release I think will be late August. I have one Harper James. I just really wanted to try the performance. So of course I did this strawberry pound cake. I felt like this was so good. Definitely spot on to the Bath and Body Works strawberry pound cake. I loved it. It was definitely like a strong performer. But what I will say is strong performer, but not long lasting. So again, which I feel like actually is usually how it goes with a lot of vendor wax. Typically, I feel like that's more likely the case where it's medium to strong, but not super long lasting. Then if it's long lasting, it's typically like more of a medium performance kind of a thing. I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, kind of faded away and kind of just had that waxy scent, so I was definitely ready to change it. But I like the performance. I'll definitely test out a few more things, and if I enjoy the performance, I could definitely see myself repurchasing from Harper James in the future. Like I said, I'm never disappointed if I have to change out a wax melt like after a few hours, because I don't mind doing that because I have so much wax. I love switching out the scents. Like it's my hobby. I have so much. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy changing the wax. So I don't mind if a scent doesn't last like 3 days long. I don't mind. As long as it's at least a strong performer or a good performer for a few hours, I'm happy. One, Lurid Apothecary. Lurid Apothecary is closed for the time being. I'm not sure if it's indefinitely, but at least for the time being she is. This was Fa La La. I got this during sometime in December, I think. This was good. A good, gentle, nice, creamy mint. I smelled it. I noticed it when I walked into the room, but it wasn't like a powerhouse performer. I'd say kind of a light leaning medium. Again, I smelled it when I walked into the room. It just wasn't super strong. Definitely a creamy, gentle mint, which is nice. You don't always want a super strong powerhouse scent. Sometimes I get headaches when they're too strong, and it could be my own fault because I have so many warmers, but in general, I do like a powerhouse scent. But you know, when we have company over or whatever, usually I do not have all my warmers on, and I'll try to do more of a gentle scent to not kind of bother anyone who's not used to like crazy strong scents like I am. Okay, we have a handful of Sassy Girl Aroma. Again, Sassy Girl Aroma is one that like I have so much in my collection. I haven't melted a ton, so I'm trying to kind of go through my older bars and kind of warm through some of those. Not older, but just, you know, they're a few months old at this point. This one's Absolutely Fabulous Latte. I really enjoyed this one. This was really good. Probably my favorite Sassy Girl Aroma coffee that I've melted recently. I say that because I'm also in the process of melting a few other coffee blends I don't like as much. However, I haven't finished those, so those will be in a future wax melt and empties video. But yeah, this was really good. I felt like it was a very sweet, bakery kind of a coffee scent. So if you like a true, strong, bitter coffee, this probably isn't for you. I don't feel like it smelled super strongly of chocolate. There is white chocolate in here, but I don't feel like it was a super strong chocolate note if you don't like chocolate. I also don't feel like it was super strong on the toasted coconut, but I definitely feel like it was kind of that creamy caramel coffee kind of a scent, and I really like this. This was really strong for the time being, but I've noticed Sassy Girl Aroma, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Sassy Girl Aroma is usually a medium to strong performer, but in my opinion, not super long lasting. Like I'm ready to change it out like halfway through the day. It usually starts taking on this kind of just like waxy sort of a scent, and I that's kind of an off-putting scent to me. So once the good, strong scent notes die down, I usually change it out. But while this was going, it was really strong and really nice. Huckleberry Zucchini, I loved this. This was so good. This one I will say was strong and long lasting. This didn't ever really take on that waxy scent before I changed it. I think I had this one going, I think I had it going from morning the whole day on, and it never kind of turned that off-putting kind of just like wax sort of a scent. This one was really good for the whole day. I really enjoyed it. I have another one in my collection, and I'm really happy I have another one in my collection. It was really good. Audrey Mae, this is her strawberry pound cake dupe. This was really good. Again, same thing as the Absolutely Fabulous Latte, very strong and long lasting while it was going, but then after a few hours it kind of just takes on that sort of waxy scent, if that makes sense. Haters Gonna Hate. This was a very nice creamy grape candy kind of a scent. It was kind of fun for every once in a while. I do like a grape scent every now and again. It's not my like go-to fruity scent. I definitely prefer strawberry and blueberry, but every now and again I want something different, and this was definitely kind of something different to try in between. I actually have a decent amount, I feel like decent amount of some grape scents that I actually warmed through these past couple weeks. I don't know why, I guess I just pulled a lot of grape, but yeah, so good while it was going, enjoyed it. Probably not like a repurchase, but a fun, just different scent in my collection that I wanted to give a try. We have a few Pharmacist Daughter. This first one is Arcadia. I think this was a pack of their snap bars. Rosemary Mint, Beechwood Vetiver, Swedish Dream Salt. This one was a nice kind of like earthy blend. It doesn't hit you in the face with mint, but you do kind of lightly get sort of that like almost herbally eucalyptusy kind of mint, in my opinion, probably because it is rosemary mint. That is a little bit more of a herby mint in my opinion, but it was really good. It almost, to me as well, I don't know why, maybe the beechwood vetiver, it almost kind of pulled a little bit of like a tree note. That's why to me it was kind of an earthy kind of a scent, earthy, cooling kind of a scent. It was a very good performer though, like medium to strong. Probably nothing I would like jump to purchase again. I think this is from my mint sampler that I got last fall. It was good though. My husband liked it. This one's Fancy Nancy. This was strawberry jam heavy in my opinion, very little zucchini bread, but I loved it. I really loved her strawberry jam. I already have backups of Fancy Nancy because I just assumed I'd like it based off of the scent notes, and I do, and I'm glad I have backups. This was like medium leaning strong, really enjoyed. I tend to get good performance from the Pharmacist daughter. And this is a loaf that I had purchased, I think like my first pre-order with them. Not Just a Headache, very popular blend of theirs, lavender and peppermint, definitely kind of that herbal leaning lavender. Really, really enjoyed it. Exactly the notes, a strong peppermint with an herbal lavender, in my opinion. Very, very nice, very strong, very beautiful. Really enjoyed this. I'd probably repurchase it. I don't know if I'd go to repurchase this again in loaves, but if I saw a smaller quantity, yeah, for sure I'd probably buy it again. This is now a few cents from the melted mousse I wanted to try. The first and only time I purchased was during their pre-order in February, was it? Poured February 2022. Yeah, so I think it was, yeah, because it was, I ordered this in the airport when we were coming back from Hawaii. So I think like February 12th or something. And then I think she shipped it out late February or early March. So at this point, these have definitely had enough cure time. So I started chopping up a few of my melted mousse items. This one is Candied Melon. This is a really pretty melon scent, kind of a gentle melon, but not gentle in the sense that it was light, because I feel like this was like a medium performer. It was a nice fruity blend, almost kind of like a high chew kind of candy sort of a scent, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good like summertime blend. Not one of my favorites out of the melted mousse ones I've done, but it was good and I enjoyed it. One of my favorites from that pre-order I actually haven't finished. So again, you'll see me talk about that probably in my next Wax Melt Empties, because I have about half of the mini loaf left, but oh my gosh. The reason I haven't finished it is because I'm kind of savoring it, but maybe I'll do it one day this week and just finish it off and enjoy it while I'm working from home one day. Okay, this one is Blow My Top. This is again a pretty fruity kind of sweet blend, sort of the same on the lines of this one, just really nice summertime fruity sort of a scent. Enjoyed it. This was a medium performer. This is Caramel Coffee Waffle Cone. Again, if you like coffee scents from like any vendor, like you can't go wrong. But my favorite are from the Pharmacist daughter, so I enjoyed it. This wouldn't be like a repurchase of mine, but it was good. Not like anything standout-ish coffee-wise, but you know, enjoyed it while I warmed it. And again, medium performer. We have a few Teddy Bees. The first one is Pink Embers. This was a chunk bag from the first pre-order I ever ordered from Teddy Bees. So I thought I'd go ahead. All the Teddy Bees that I ordered from that first pre-order, I'm gonna start using soon here if I can, or if I get to it. Just because I feel like it's had long enough cure time by this time. And yeah, I'm just letting my other pre-orders sit and cure. I do like curing Teddy Bees a little more on the long side, like as opposed to, I feel like some vendors are fine after a month or even right when you get it in. I feel like Teddy Bees does benefit from a little bit longer cure time in my opinion. But anyway, this was really good. I feel like I got the pink sugar, peppermint, and marshmallow fireside the most. After the peppermint kind of dies down the first few hours, I really do get a little bit of that smokiness from the marshmallow fireside. So I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like a favorite. I don't know if I'd go to repurchase it just because the marshmallow fireside, in my opinion, was kind of heavy. But yeah, this one, I'm glad I did get good performance from this. I would probably say like a medium throw, and this one was long lasting. So yeah, I thought this one did good. And then this was Teddy B's, again, Sweetie Pie. This was a little bakery bag that I purchased from the RTS after this, like, October pre-order, whenever that was. I really liked this one. I was scared it was going to be light. This is the first one I did in my open concept kind of living room kitchen area that I thought did really good. Usually I tend to do Teddy B's more in my office, smaller rooms, because I feel like because it is usually at most a medium performer to me, I'd rather do it in a smaller room and be able to smell it than it getting lost in a bigger room. But I will say this one, because I had a good amount of chunks in this bag, I did spread it throughout my living room and I totally smelled it. I would say it was medium, like it wasn't a powerhouse again, but I'm really happy I was able to smell it in a bigger room. I really like this. I thought it was a really good strawberry bakery scent, and I would probably consider repurchasing this one if I saw it again. I really enjoyed it. We have some vintage chic scents, and then we'll wrap it up with L3, but we still have quite a bit to go here. So the first one I have is Child's Play. So this is strawberry grape blow pop ginger ale. So here's another grape kind of a scent. This definitely to me was the strongest on the grape, and then a little bit of that ginger ale in the background. Not the fizziest of scents, but I did get kind of a little bit of something else mixed in with the grape, but I definitely didn't notice strawberry. This was like a medium performer. Again, vintage chic scents in my opinion is usually like a medium, is kind of what I've gotten. This is Pride Parade. I got this in December, but figured I'd pull this out and melt it in June. This was really nice. Definitely got that fizzy ginger ale scent. That's probably what I got the most. This one I feel like I picked up the fizziness more than the ginger ale in the Child's Play. And like I said, I feel like it was the ginger ale the most. I don't feel like Rainbow Sherbet though is that strong of a scent. But the ginger ale was good. This was definitely a medium. Leaning strong because I did do this in my living room area in all my warmers plus a tea light. So I feel like that kind of kicked it up a notch and made it a little bit of a stronger performer. This one is With My Luck They'd Cast Tori Spelling. Again, another grape mixture. To me, it leaned heaviest on the grape airhead, and I really thought it was fun and I enjoyed it while I warmed it. And again, this is medium, possibly leaning strong. This is Young and Beautiful, again with a grape scent. This is a nice kind of artificial grape candy scent. Again, grape's fun to do every now and again, not something I would crave, but I guess I did a lot of grape scents this in June so far. So I feel like honestly I've pretty much warmed through all my grape scents now. Like I don't know if I have any other grape scents in my collection. I think I warmed all my grape scents in June. This is Nutter Butter. This was okay, good on cold, not super strong on warm, but it was good while I warmed it, but just this was definitely on the lighter side. This was Elle. I was curious to do this. I know she just had like a Stranger Things pre-order, so I decided to warm it just in case I loved it and needed to order more. I didn't end up ordering from the VCS pre-order. But yeah, this was Elle. Really nice, creamy, kind of cinnamon sugary scent. I enjoyed it, but it didn't seem to last a super long time. It was a medium throw while it was going, but I was ready to change it out pretty quickly. This is Jackie O's Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Good, I really liked it. I thought it was a very nice creamy pumpkin pecan waffle scent. And again, it was kind of a medium throw. I think the Jackie O's creamed out the pumpkin pecan waffles a little bit, but I still smelled it, the pumpkin pecan waffles, and I still thought it was a decadent, yummy scent. All right, now let's go into my bundle of L3. Let me go through first my scoopables that I did. Again, like I said, I was trying to be good with scoopables. The majority of them, honestly, too, were like kind of half dug into. So I'm like, let me not have these just sit around in my collection, especially when they are a little bit on the older side. This one is from last July, so almost hitting that year mark. This one's from September, so these ones are just a little bit on the older side. Pink Frosted Cake Strawberry Sugar Pink Frosted Animal Cookie. This has to be seriously one of my first scoopables because I first started purchasing in late June, early July. It was amazing. I loved it so much, and I actually just repurchased this scent in a loaf. She actually offered these in loaves recently. I really liked it. On their own, pink frosted animal cookies from L3 to me isn't strong. But the pink frosted cake and strawberry sugar I think definitely came out the most in this one, and I really enjoyed it. Again, enough that I picked up a loaf of this. Performance wise, it did really good. Scoopables I feel like are really strong, not usually the longest lasting, but very strong while they're going. This one is, let's just do my other grape one. Grape Airheads Cotton Candy from October, so I just wanted to warm through it. Again, I think this was like all my grape scents. I really enjoyed this. At some points I did mix and match, like in warmers, this scoopable plus some of the Vintage Chic scents ones, just because like if I just had a little bit left of like the Vintage Chic scent, I kind of filled in other warmers with this, or vice versa, whatever. I would just mix and match the different grape scents, and I enjoyed them all while I warmed them. This was good, a good like performer. Pink Sugar, Blue Sugar Snuggle. Again, this is from September, so I thought I'd go ahead and finish this one off since I had kind of dug into this one. It was good. I would say the Pink Sugar and Snuggle is what came out the most. I'm not super familiar with the Blue Sugar scent. I actually don't even really know what it smells like on its own, but I personally feel like I got the Pink Sugar and the Laundry the most, and I enjoyed it while I warmed it. Don't think this would be like an immediate repurchase, but I do like laundry blends, so I'd probably get something like this again in the future. Yeah, it was good while it warmed, and I feel like the Snuggle definitely came out more as it was going. This was the only scoopable that I've had, I think, at least in a while, that was not good. I just didn't smell it at all. I tried it out when I had gotten it in recently. This is from December. I tried it in during that Wax Melt collab, like blue theme. Wasn't strong, so I thought, let me let it sit in my collection. But this had like no scent, maybe a faint like creamy scent, but it just, yeah, this really didn't do anything. So I would just little by little add like the smallest scoops into the warmers when I would do other scents, just to kind of use it up, but it definitely didn't add anything to scents. If anything, it probably made other scents more gentle, but I mean, I didn't want to waste it. I wanted to use it, but these scent notes like French vanilla and birthday cake on their own just must not be strong. I've had other birthday cake scents and they've been fine, so my guess is it's the French vanilla that just is very light. So yeah, would not repurchase this one. That did not smell. Alrighty, now we'll finish up with my L3 bags and one bakery bag. This is from my swap with Caitlin. I love the old school L3 label. This was really good. So this is Saltwater Mermaid Pink Sugar. It was so good. I really liked it. This has got to be at least a couple years old, but I still felt like it was a really good performer. You know, your typical L3 medium kind of performer. Very pretty, fresh, clean, sweet scent, kind of a mixture of all of those. I enjoyed it. I'd totally pick up this again. Not in large quantities, but maybe like a puppy pack, buns, or fluted tart, something like that. This was just a little sample I did. I just threw in one day when I was doing other coffee scents. Really liked it on warm. Like I said, coffee scents, when I got this in the sample, it was funky. Like espresso can be a little weird smelling on cold, but it was so good on warm. Pumpkin pecan heavy. Actually, the espresso I didn't think was that strong on warm. I thought it was so strong on the pumpkin pecan waffles, and I loved it. Evening in the Hamptons. Again, this is a little bit of an older puppy pack, so I thought I'd finish this one up. I enjoyed it while I warmed it, but not like a all-time favorite laundry blend. It actually leaned a little bit floral to me. It was good, but just not something that I would like need to repurchase right away. This is Liana's Lullaby. This is a very pretty scent. It kind of has kind of herbally notes. It's like chamomile, lavender or something. I think that's what like the Johnson & Johnson type is. Overall, I feel like the blend is like very nice and calming. Like even though it's chamomile and lavender, I think it leans more on the sweet calming side. And I could definitely see it being like a bedtime bath kind of a scent. Like it just kind of soothes you, calms you, a good relaxing scent. I thought this was a good like medium performer when I had it in my bathroom warmers. The funny thing is I can always smell the scents way stronger after I've taken my shower. I don't know if like the warm steam like just makes the scents perform better, but whenever I step out of the shower, I can always smell the scents usually pretty strong, more so than when I just walk into the bathroom. Other times of the day, like I just always smell it after my showers. And I really liked smelling this one after my shower because I am a night showerer, so it was kind of nice to have this relaxing scent going. I have Liana's Lullaby and like Cuppy Cake or something in a loaf, and I'm actually happy I have it now because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it on warm. This one's Edible Undies, Pink Sugar and Spin Cycle. This was good. I enjoyed it on warm. In general, I'm pretty content with most laundry blends. Like, I like it. It wasn't like anything that stood out to me as like an amazing scent, but I really, you know, I enjoyed it while I warmed it. This is Crunch Berry Crisp, Frankenberry, Blueberry. This, I would say the Frankenberry and Blueberry were the strongest. Crunchberry, I almost never notice that as much. When I get Crunchberry scents, I'm always like, for some reason, I'm always thinking it's going to be like a Fruit Loop sort of a scent, but it's definitely not. I feel like Crunchberry is a gentler cereal note. So I'm actually really happy I smelled the Frankenberry and Blueberry the strongest because I do love those two notes. Frankenberry, I think, is a strawberry sort of a cereal mix. Blueberry is a blueberry and strawberry mix, and I thought it was really strong and I really enjoyed this while it was going. I would definitely get Frankenberry and Blueberry scents again. This was a bougie bar of Gain Strawberry Sugar. This was really, really pretty. A nice, clean laundry blend with a bit of extra sweetness because of that strawberry sugar. This was medium to strong performer. I really enjoyed this. This was a laundry blend that kind of sticks out in my mind that I really liked. So definitely enjoyed that. Roasted Coffee Pumpkin Pecan Waffle Sugar Cookie Royale. This was like a little cloud cake. Loved this. I love pumpkin pecan waffle with coffee mixtures. I think that's a really good mix. Definitely heavy pumpkin pecan waffle with the coffee more in the background, so more heavy on the bakery, but I loved it. I mean, enough that I would like get something like this in a loaf, but I think it's truly more that I like the pumpkin pecan waffle in here, not so much like the coffee. This one I will say I didn't pinpoint the Sugar Cookie Royale as much. Sometimes it can get lost when like pumpkin pecan waffle is there because that's such a strong scent, but Sugar Cookie Royale by itself or in other blends, usually I smell really strong, and I love Sugar Cookie Royale. This was Sweetie Pie. This is honestly one of those bakery scents from L3 that smells like nothing on cold. I just assume at this point now though that they're gonna do so much better on warm, and it did much better on warm. It was a little bit lighter than some of the bakeries. I would say it was light leaning medium, but I definitely smelled it enough that I would consider getting Sweetie Pie again, maybe like a puppy pack or 2-pack Bundt or the Fluted Tarts. I don't know if I would get this in a loaf just because it was a little bit on the lighter side, but it did do better than obviously how it smelled on cold. Like I said, Pink Frosted Animal Cookies from L3, for some reason, I feel like always calms down a blend. I've had it in blends and I'm not super impressed with that note, but I love Sugar Cookie Royale, and I think that's why I ended up liking this one more on warm. Watermelon Fluff. This was a good melon scent. Again, melons are kind of fun to do in the summertime every now and again, but they always tend to lean kind of artificially chapsticky kind of smelling, which I don't mind having every once in a while. So I enjoyed this on a hot summer day, like a medium performer. Morpheus. This was definitely like herbal lavender the most at the beginning. Then I would say later on in the day as this was going, I got a little bit more of that cucumber, honeydew, fruity, melony kind of sense. I feel like maybe at the beginning I did go a little nose blind to it because I remember then coming back home from a walk and definitely smelling it strong and smelling it like down the hallway, like as I was approaching our door, like I definitely smelled it. So I would say it was like a medium to strong performer. Probably not an immediate like repurchase, but it was good while I warmed it. Satsuma Vanilla Ice Cream Fizzy Pop. This was so strong. It was really good. I did it on day I was kind of cleaning when I wanted like, not necessarily a laundry, but I feel like orange and lemon scents are good for cleaning as well. Definitely the Satsuma, and then I feel like after the Satsuma dies down a little bit, you do get some of that creaminess and that fizzy pop come out. But right off the bat, it's strong Satsuma. Then, like I said, the creaminess does come out as the Satsuma dies down. So yeah, really liked it, and it was a strong performer. You guava be kidding me. This was good on cold, but it smelled different than I was expecting. I will say I enjoyed it much better on warm. It was almost kind of turned into a slightly bakery scent, which I don't really know why, because there's not really bakery notes in here. I mean, you have the summer scoop, which is kind of a strawberry ice cream scent. You have vanilla ice cream, but those don't read like super bakery to me. But something like after a few hours this is going, I don't know if it's because I use silicone cupcake liners or my Happy Wax silicone dishes. I don't know if those sort of have absorbed some bakery scents over time, but I swear I got kind of a bakery note linger the longer it went. So I ended up liking this a lot more on warm. It was like a medium performer. This is Coffee House Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This is a good, very, very sweet coffee scent. It's interesting. It wasn't like a distinguishable Cupcakes at Tiffany scent, but it was just very sweet. It almost came off as like a caramely coffee to me, which is kind of interesting because usually I can distinctly tell a Cupcakes at Tiffany scent, but this one I couldn't really tell it was Cupcakes at Tiffany's. It was like a medium to strong performer, but again, with coffee blends, I've noticed when they die down, they get kind of that waxy scent, and that's kind of what happened to this one. Watermelon Spin Cycle, kind of like that other watermelon fluff, definitely artificial melon smelling, heavy kind of melon chapsticky scent. That's what I got the most. Spin Cycle wasn't as noticeable. Watermelon is a pretty strong note though. Pink Frosted Cake Vanilla Bean Noel Strawberry Sugar. Strawberry sugar definitely the most than maybe the Pink Frosted Cake. I really like this one. This is a medium, like a good solid medium throw. I will say it was like a very gentle baby pink. Those are almost the worst stainers though. Like this stained all my dishes that it was in, plus obviously it stains the silicone cupcake liners, but I don't care if it stains those. I usually don't go to change my or clean my warmers super frequently though. Like even if it stains, I just put wax over it, because sometimes other wax will somehow eat away at the stain and sometimes it'll just clean itself out. If it's stained for a while, every now and again I go with a little like alcohol wipe and clean out the stain, and it wipes it up right away. This one is Cupboard Under the Stairs Zucchini Bread Sugared Shortbread. Really love all these scent notes. Cupboard Under the Stairs is like some kind of strawberry mix, zucchini bread sugared shortbread, so good. This was not very long lasting, but I enjoyed it while it was going. Again, kind of a medium performer as it was going. Then we're wrapping it up with 4 loaves that I finished. The first one was Strawberry Pound Cake Vanilla Cookies Vanilla Butter Fudge Vanilla Bean Noel. This was good and I enjoyed it, but probably not a repurchase, only because I don't think I love the vanilla butter fudge note that much. There's something a little weird to me, and I've noticed it in any of the vanilla butter fudge scents that I get, if it's noticeable. So it was good, but you know, not my favorite strawberry bakery. Fresh Baked Bread Blueberry Sugar Type Sugar Cookie Royale. I think Blueberry Sugar is a Bath & Body Works dupe. This smelled so good. Anything mixed with Sugar Cookie Royale is so good. I love it. This was a really, you know, typical L3 performer, like the medium throw, not super long lasting, but good while it was warming. I really liked it. I would definitely get another like Blueberry Sugar Cookie Royale mix. The bread wasn't super noticeable, which I'm glad. Sometimes fresh baked bread is a little too yeasty, a little too not sweet, but I definitely got the Blueberry Sugar and Sugar Cookie Royale more in this, so I really liked it. Fruit Loop Zucchini Bread, so good. L3's Fruit Loop is very strong though. A lot of things mixed with Fruit Loop, the Fruit Loop takes over the blend and that's pretty much all you smell. That was the case with this one. So if I wanted to kick it up a notch with other bakery or blend it, I did. So I blended this with Sugar Cookie Royale. I blended it with my Sugar Cookie Royale Zucchini Bread loaf as well, other bakery loaves. So it kind of toned down the Fruit Loop a little and made it more of a Fruit Loop bakery. But if you love Fruit Loops, I mean, there were mornings too that I just did this solo and it was so good, so strong. This is one that's long lasting. Her Fruit Loops is long lasting, and her strawberry scents are long lasting, like the strawberry jam. That scent note goes for, I think you could have it in for multiple days. Strawberry jam and Fruit Loops, those are very strong. And then the last one I did from L3, and this will wrap up my Wax Melt Empties Part 2, is Vanilla Cupcake Strawberry Buttercream Frosting. I loved this. I liked this one way better than the one mixed with the Vanilla Butter Fudge, which was this one. Like I said, just something about that Vanilla Butter Fudge I don't love. This was so good. I think the strawberry was fresh picked strawberries. I just loved it. So good on its own, so good as a bakery mixture, and I would say this is leaning strong. I really liked it. I'd totally get some kind of blend like this again. Very, very good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around and watched my part 2 empties, I had so much. I meant to do this like last week, but I ended up being almost the whole month of June's empties. I know we still have like how much longer? It's the 20th. I know we still have like a week, 2 weeks left of June, but somehow I ended up accumulating a ton of things that I needed to do a 2-parter empties video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!